What if I told you that the moment you ask a woman for intimacy is not when it begins, because the decision is made long before your mouth opens, before your hands reach, before your words form, before your intentions are even spoken? She already knows. She knows whether she'll say yes or no. She feels it in your tone, in your eyes, in your posture, in your presence. So let me ask you this. Are you leading her into intimacy, or are you hoping she'll pull you in? That single shift defines everything. Most men operate from a space of doubt. They don't know if they're enough. They don't know if it's the right time. They don't know what to say. So they hesitate. They fumble. They overthink. And when they finally speak, it's either coated in awkwardness or masked by a cheap line. And what happens next? She pulls away. Not because she doesn't want intimacy, but because she doesn't feel safe in your energy. She doesn't feel led. She doesn't feel your grounded masculine frame. And that's where Stoicism enters. Stoicism isn't about suppressing your emotions. It's about mastering them. It's about walking into desire with composure, offering connection without attachment, and leading the moment without needing a result. Women don't respond to desperation. They respond to presence. And presence begins with control over self, not control over her. This is where the psychological trick begins. You must understand this. The more you try to win her approval, the more you silently signal that you're beneath her. And no woman is turned on by a man she sees as beneath her. She may pity you. She may entertain you. But she will never crave you. What ignites feminine desire is the masculine man who is content without her, full without her, but still chooses her. That choice, free of need, rich with intention, is intoxicating to a woman. And it's the root of Stoic intimacy. Here's the psychological truth they won't teach you in school, in movies, or in your friend group. Women don't fall for men who ask for intimacy like it's a favor. They fall for men who walk like their attention is a gift, not arrogance, intention, not ego, certainty. You ask a woman for intimacy by first asking yourself if you are emotionally ready for her to say no, without it shaking your sense of self. Because when your identity depends on her response, your power is already gone. That's what Stoic psychology teaches you. Detachment from outcome. You don't ask her to complete you. You invite her to share a moment with you. And if she declines, the grounded man is unfazed. Why? Because his sense of worth wasn't hanging on her yes. And ironically, that composure is what makes her reconsider. Because now, you're not trying to earn her. You're showing her you're already whole. That's attractive. That's rare. And that's powerful. Most men stumble into intimacy like beggars looking for warmth. They try to earn it by being nice, by being safe, by being available. But the Stoic man doesn't earn intimacy. He embodies the energy that invites it. He leads through presence, and when the moment is right, he doesn't ask, "Can I?" He declares with poise, "Come here." He moves toward her with intention, not force, not demand, but a quiet confidence that says, "I trust myself. I see you. I desire you. And I will not crumble if you walk away." Now let's dive into one of the most potent tricks of the masculine frame, controlled vulnerability. Most men think vulnerability is about dumping emotions, crying on her shoulder, showing wounds unfiltered. That's not power. That's emotional leakage. True masculine vulnerability is revealing your truth while still holding your center. It's looking her in the eye and saying, "I'm drawn to you," with full eye contact, without flinching, without apology, without needing her to respond a certain way. When you can speak desire without breaking, she sees strength. When you can hold tension without chasing relief, she feels trust. That tension, the unknown, the mystery, the emotional charge, is what stokes intimacy. Women live in emotion. They don't need all the answers. They want to feel, and the man who makes her feel, not by manipulating, but by being emotionally anchored, is the man who awakens her femininity. Intimacy is not logical. It's emotional. So the more grounded you are in your emotion, the more she can let go of control in hers. And that's when intimacy becomes sacred. Not an act, but an energy exchange. Not a moment of release, but a moment of surrender. That's what she's waiting for. Not the guy who says the perfect words, but the man who holds her soul without trembling. Another powerful psychological insight. Women read subtext better than any man can hide it. You may say all the right words, but if your tone is off, your breath is shaky, your eyes are seeking approval, she will feel your insecurity, and that ruins the moment. This is why asking for intimacy can't be about technique. It must be about transformation. You must become a man who needs nothing, so you can offer everything. This is Stoic mastery. Need nothing. Control yourself. Influence everything. Because when your energy is regulated, when you're not pulled by lust, fear, shame, or outcome, you become a calming force, and feminine energy melts in the presence of a calm masculine, not because you dominate her, but because your inner stillness gives her permission to unravel. This is emotional leadership, and it is the true foundation of intimacy. Let's talk tactics, but through the lens of psychology and Stoicism. Before you ever speak about intimacy, you must communicate non-verbally that you are safe, intentional, and confident. This means slowing down your movements, holding eye contact with a relaxed gaze, speaking less, smiling with depth, not performance. And when you finally do speak, don't ask for sex like a transaction. Invite connection like a man who has nothing to prove. Say things like, "Being this close to you feels right," or "I love how present you are right now." Use phrases that reflect the moment, not pressure the future. And if you're escalating physically, move slowly. Let your touch be exploratory, not possessive. Let her breathe into the moment. Ask with your body before you ever ask with your mouth. Let her respond emotionally before you demand verbally. And when you do speak about intimacy, let it come from your center. I want you right now, not out of lust, but because being with you feels aligned. Speak with ownership, speak with peace, and above all, listen, because every moment you stay attuned to her, she opens more. Women want to be felt, not just touched, understood, not just desired. And when you lead from that space, intimacy stops being a goal and becomes a gift she wants to give you. Here's another hard truth. Most men are not ready to handle the emotional weight of intimacy. They want the body, but not the vulnerability. They want the pleasure, but not the presence. The Stoic man is different. He prepares himself emotionally, spiritually, and physically. He breathes deeply. He meditates. He clears his mind, because he knows that when he invites a woman into his space, he must be able to hold her chaos, her fears, her hesitation, not solve them, just hold them. That's what she truly wants. A man who doesn't collapse when she reveals her depth. A man who doesn't flinch when she cries, trembles, or hesitates. A man who stays steady. That's intimacy. That's leadership. That's the masculine offering. And when you show her that strength, not through dominance, but through emotional solidity, she will surrender in ways she never has before. Not because you asked for it, but because you earned it by being unshakable. So how do you ask a woman for intimacy? You don't ask in the traditional sense. You invite. You lead, you attune, you speak with your body, you hold your frame, you let her feel chosen, not pursued, and you let go of outcome. That's the paradox. That's the trick. That's the secret no one talks about. The man who doesn't need her is the man she desires. The man who isn't afraid to walk away is the one she wants to follow. The man who speaks truth, holds tension, and respects her boundaries without losing his composure, is the man who awakens her deepest feminine instincts. This is how Stoicism becomes not just a mindset, but a magnet. You become the safe space in a chaotic world. You become the clarity in her emotional storm. And in that space, intimacy is no longer requested. It is given, freely, passionately, willingly. So if you're asking, how do I get her to be intimate with me? You're already asking the wrong question. Ask instead, how do I become the man she wants to be intimate with? And the answer will always be the same. Master yourself. Regulate your emotions. Detach from outcome. Lead with intention. Respect her, but don't pedestal her. Invite, but never chase. And when you walk in that energy, You won't have to ask. She'll already feel it.